Yo, day 130. I shaved. Big deal, right? We just left the whites yesterday. We nero'd yesterday. We stayed at this. What was the name of that campsite?
Osgood.
Yeah, we stayed at Osgood campsite. So if you're in the whites, there's a center called Pinkham Center. Pinkham Notch, and you can hike up to Osgood, and then from Osgood you start your treacherous climb up to Madison, and then around the presidentials up to Washington, which is a nightmare of a climb, but it's rewarding if you do it. You know how it is, you spend a lot of energy on something, and actually here in the whites it pays off. But today we left Pinkham, and we're hiking up to the top of a ridge called Wildcat. So we're hiking up to Wildcat Mountain, and this is supposed to be an insanely steep shot up to the peak, and then from there it's not quite a sled ride, but we should be able to get 13 miles today with full packs. And we stayed in a town called Gorham last night, and we're going to be staying in Gorham again, Gorham, New Hampshire, and we're going to stay in Gorham again in like 2 days. So we just have to get from here down this range, and then it drops you off in Gorham. And I don't know if you've been watching for the last few days, but we haven't been doing big miles. Big miles for us is around 20 a day. The terrain, I mean, even here in these flats, as you can see, it just doesn't allow for it. Let's take a look at this pond. Oh yeah, it's up there. That's crazy. There's Mount Washington covered in a cloud, and that was just something that we were fortunate enough to not have to deal with. But yeah, we had great weather. And then yesterday they got a little rain, but that's why it's wet and slippery, but nothing bad. So anyway, we'll chat a little bit later, but these next couple days I think we're going to nero again in Gorham tomorrow. One more time. We stayed at the Barn Hostel, which is awesome. It's downtown, and if you're a hiker and you like hostels, it's a good one to go to because it's close to all the downtown restaurants, and the guys who run the hostel they do a really good job of just being organized and getting all the rides in order and everything. So there's no question about when rides are, or who's driving, or if you can get picked up. All that stuff you'll know once you call them what's going on. And other good news about that place is that there's a lot of space for hikers. It's 3 floors of a barn, and there's a backyard. It's awesome. I'll shoot it when we get back there. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work because that's what it's gonna be today. Could be worse. Said it could be worse.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's not that bad yet.
Thank you for watching.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say, that's where we started this morning. That's the Pinkham Center. The other night, so there's the top of Mount Washington. 2 nights ago, we went up to that peak way in the back there, like right where I'm circling with my finger. That's Madison, and then we came down this ridge, and then we camped all the way down, kind of like down on the bottom of that mountain, and then hiked yesterday. We nero'd, which is where we hiked off the bottom of that mountain over this little hump and then back down to the Pinkham Center. That was yesterday. And then this road here goes to Gorham. We're actually going to be heading this way along this ridge right up here. So we're going to be going way that way for 20 some odd miles. So today we're only shooting for 13. This is our next little rock. What is going on down there? I wonder if that's the, you see down there that pond, there's a couple little houses. I wonder if that's the hut we're hiking to right now. And then we got I think it is, because I think right after that, we're going to hike all the way up this mountain in front of us. That's a behemoth, that's for sure. Oh, looky there. Out in the distance, way out in that valley, you might be able to see it. That's the town of Gorham. That's where we're staying. We'll be staying there tomorrow night. We stayed there last night. It's about 10 miles from the Pinkham Center. But yeah, we're supposed to be hiking. I think that's the hut we're going to. We'll find out here in a minute. When we go by it, we're going to go down there and hit them up for our free soup. I think we get like a free baked good or something like that for camping out here in the Whites. White Mountain National Forest. It is a sight to behold. Well, let's get back on trail. Remember just a minute ago I took a shot from up there on that peak? We have made our way down. Maybe like 2 shots ago, I took a picture of a big mountain. You know, you saw the big valley, and then there was a mountain. It's Carter Dome. So it was like the big valley, the pond, and the hut from way up high, and then across was this huge mountain. I'm on top of that now. It's called Carter Dome, and we're on the Mount Moriah trail. There's not really much up here. It looks like a fire tower. Used to be on these blocks right here. Shout out to the Carter family. And I'm not talking about J and B. I'm talking about my brother-in-law Russell and my sister Jessica and her kids, my nephew Bly, and my 2 nieces, London and Karis. Jeez, Karis. It's been a long time since I've seen you guys, but I know you were watching my videos over the 4th of July, so we missed you. We normally hang out with the family in Savannah, Georgia, but this year, you know where we were. We were on the trail. Here's the view from the top. I believe we're going over there. I believe that's Mount Moriah. And there's that town we stayed in yesterday over to the left. Anyhow, let's see if we can find Nibbles. This is the top of Carter Dome. I don't know. There's the Mount Washington again, for perspective of where we are. Looks ominous, to say the least. So Mount Washington's covered up there on the left. Got a little bit of a sunset view, it looks like. We're staying at the Imp Campground on Wildcat Ridge. Might be called Carter Ridge. I don't know. It's been a long day. I'm gonna eat, go to bed.